Okay, as I said before, we are now to our sixth graduate presentation. And if everybody can find their seats now, I appreciate it. Those that have been standing, if you'd like a seat, you can move forward and grab a seat. Modara is using 3D capabilities to help better fit athletic clothing.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Modara AI. We enable virtual 3D dynamic try-ons for online fashion retailers. So let's all remember the last time you went shopping. You really liked this shirt, so you picked up multiple sizes and stood in line. In the fitting room, you checked out how it looked on you, how it felt on you, you moved around, and that was all critical in making your decision. Now, what about shopping online? Major retailers leave us with just a size chart. When was the last time this size chart actually helped you visualize a fit? This size chart makes it a game of guesswork, and this guesswork is costly. In the $821 billion apparel e-commerce market, $172 billion worth of apparel is returned every year, and that is costly. Zara recognizes this issue with a basic height and weight input size predictor, but it's unfortunately just that, basic. Patagonia understands visualization with its generic 2D models. But what if customers could visualize dynamic 3D clothes on themselves? So we asked the customers themselves. And over 85% of them said that they would love to try on such a feature where they could get a much better visualization of what they would like to purchase. So they spoke, we heard, presenting you the future of e-commerce fashion, Modara AI.
So let's imagine you're on your favorite e-commerce website and you find the perfect yellow t-shirt for yourself, but you have absolutely no idea which size to buy. Enter the try on with Modara feature. All you have to do in this case is upload one picture of yourself, and then we do the rest of the magic. We upload this picture and we convert this to a 3D customized dynamic avatar of yourself. Meanwhile, the garment that you selected is also converted to a 3D mesh. But that's not all. Sorry. But that's not all. You can visualize what you want to do, the activity which you actually want to use that clothing for. So for instance, if you want to use it for activewear, you can actually jog, jump, do yoga in these clothes before you buy the actual garment. But what if you want to buy a dress? We can model complex styles of clothing with accurate size, material, and texture. So a polyester dress, for instance, would actually stick to your body a lot more than a silk dress would, for example. If a size is too small for you, it will actually feel tight on the parts of the body where it really should. So our secret sauce comes in two parts. One is the accurate 3D avatar that we create from a single picture of you. And the second is the 3D mesh that we create of your garment purely from the garment database. This is going to revolutionize the way we shop online.
So with this technology, we've identified a go-to market targeting large activewear, sportswear, and athleisure companies on the Shopify platform. Shopify has a uniform backend, which enables us to onboard this technology with no code for retailers and easy access to our technology. So Modara AI helps retailers reduce their costs and increase conversion rates by over 150%. It helps the customer experience the new age of shopping commerce on their couch. And it also helps the planet by reducing 9.5 billion pounds of landfill waste because of these returns. So 66% of retailers are actively looking for the solution. So obviously it's a crowded space. But what drives us apart is this secret sauce of SKU-specific 3D meshes and dynamic avatars. More importantly, our no-code penetration into the retailer's website makes it very easy for us to get this technology onboarded. Today, we could only show this demo on my mom's picture. We're also going to a customer discovery to understand retailers' pain points and how to make an MVP that's solving exactly those problems. From there, we'll pilot onto 5 to 6 retailers by the end of the summer and launch a full-scale prototype by hopefully the end of the Q3. I bring previous entrepreneurship experience, knowing how to scale businesses that drive customer value and sustainable innovation. And if you heard him already, he comes from a hardcore computer vision background at Nissan's autonomous driving vehicle, and he's also helping CMU launch a spacecraft. So today, we could only train it on one single picture to complete try-on. However, with this ask and these resources, we can come into full-fledged MVP, helping you try on these clothes for your own self. So Thank you. And we would like to make your own 3D personalized avatars after this demo. So come and find us right after this pitch. Thank you.
So how are you planning on integrating your AI with clothing companies? Are you expecting them to upload 3D scans or send exact measurements to you?
So when you look at the retailer's garment database, each SKU has specific measurement sizes and the material sizes. These are called .rul and .dxf files. So our model will read all of these numbers and make the 3D garment out of the single picture that they have of the garment. So we don't require any friction from there. And when on the end user platform, when you're scrolling, you can add to cart and try it on as and when you want to try different sizes as an end user. So that is a seamless integration that we want to incorporate with the models that we create.
Can you talk a little bit more about the market research you did and the feedback you got? Who in the companies did you talk to?
Sure. So this was just a feedback from end users like yourself. We circulated it among friends and family and everyone with the GIF that we had. And everyone sort of loved the idea. Then we went on market research and we realized that even though big companies like Zara and Uniqlo might have the technology to build this and are already building this, Uniqlo has a 3D virtual try-on on their Japan website. But Shopify stores, they are medium to high-end businesses without any in-house tech team. And with the uniform backend, we realized that even though they're making a lot of business, they still need in-house technology to build this, which we can provide to them easily on the Shopify App Store. And with our dynamic movements, we realized that targeting activewear brands would be the best GTM for this purpose.
And also to answer that question, we have had interest from multiple retailers already to pilot a product by the end of the summer. So that's another market research that we've done as well.
Can you describe your revenue model?
Wait, I'll go back.
No, it's the end.
Okay. Yeah.
So initially to go to a customer, we've sort of come up with a basic model that helps a retailer at least visualize this technology at a low price point. So currently we priced at a per scan price of 50 cents. Like as an end user, if you scan it once, that's 50 cents to the retailer. So with these plans, they can get it on their technology for a cheap price. And as and when they like it and see the results, that's when we come up with a custom model to have a much larger user target base.
Startups have been trying to solve this problem
Sure.
for a while. So maybe talk a bit about why you believe the timing is now, perhaps from a technology standpoint or from a customer or user adoption standpoint.
Absolutely. So in my research, I've actually gone and demoed over 15 of these companies that are currently doing virtual try-ons. And these three things that we've noticed, even though they make your avatar, you cannot move it with you like how I've done. With ours, you can see it move around, jump around in the different sizes of the garment. The second part is they do not make the garment meshes in different sizes and different materials. Even though you're trying a blue shirt, it will not look as if it's a silk or a cotton or a polyester shirt. So with our model, what we really promise is we take all of these databases and convert them into 3D vision because of the computer vision data set that we'll be training over the next 3 months.
And yeah, to answer from a more technical standpoint, what most people are trying to do right now in this space is to create an end-to-end platform where you just upload something and then they're training it on that. But what we've realized is we need to break that problem down into smaller problems. And we're using an unsupervised method of learning, which is extremely important because we can't possibly train on all the data that there is in the world, like all the kind of flows that there are. So we're using an unsupervised learning method, which is extremely important for, to tackle this kind of a problem.
How much do you think that using this tool will reduce the returns for your clients?
Sure. So we actually conducted a bunch of competitor research, and technologies that are much worse than ours have reduced returns up to 60% for the retailers they've onboarded with. And with better visualization, there'll be better results. So we're absolutely certain that our technology will add a lot of value to retailers and make your experience much better.
And yeah, reducing returns is just one thing. We also increase the conversion. So ASICs had a similar kind of thing, but a much worse platform. And they increased their conversion by over 150% just over the span of 6 months. So we expect a much better technology to do that at a much larger scale.
So you don't have pilots yet, right? So how do you how do you get someone to buy off on that ROI that you're talking about? And
Sure.
have you tested the
Yeah.
price point?
So this has only been 1 month of building. This is a very new idea, and we don't have pilots today, but we are very sure of the roadmap we are on. And when we want to pilot successfully first with 3 or 4 at a very lowest price point, and we'll use those results to go to
All right,
other
we're gonna have to
retailers on
stop right there.
Shopify who just have to
We're-
download the app from
Excuse
us.
me? Thank you. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Gonna make the train run on time. That's appreciate it. Okay, so we are going to take a break now until 3:35. We are on a very tight schedule, so I'd ask you to start to come back into the room around 3:30 and be in your seats so we can get going at 3:35. Thank you very much.